Alright, we're going to do kind of a fish tank update because they're not all in one room. Here's a tank that I won from Aquashella in a raffle. I was trying to decide about setting it up with real plants. But I think for now I'm going to keep the fake plants as is and set it up for some shrimp that I've separated that are a higher quality. Something I'm looking into. Chaos. I got my red neon blue eye rainbow fish tank with still a ton of shrimp. And then some orange Venezuelan cories down there. They've occasionally laid eggs. I've gotten one baby out of them. It did not survive, but testing out some longer mops in there now for the rainbow fish. Saw some people talking about how the really long mops were working for them. And then got kind of a grow out tank that is just always cloudy. It's got this window behind it. Got a bunch of shrimp in there. Got 2 sponge filters. I changed the water, but there's just some sort of bloom that just constantly happens in here. So you can kind of see some of the baby fork-tailed rainbow fish as they grow up in there. But cloudy tank for sure. And I'll go over to a couple of the other tanks that I have downstairs and show you those as well. All right, so now I'm over in another little section here. This is kind of the area I want to build up more and more. This tank, I just have a few plants in there, and then let's see if we can see any of them, but there are a ton of Daphnia in here. And that's all I have going on in there. So I got some spirulina that I feed in there, and then just a ton of light, and then siphon out some Daphnia to feed to the other fish every once in a while. I got a little tank here for the Furcata fork-tail rainbow fish. Got way too much algae. Didn't plan on doing this video, but so I gotta clean that here today. Got shorter mops in here. They've been working well though. So probably not mess with them right now, but maybe I'll add in one long one here in the future, see how that does. And then I have just one little baby in here from the fork-tail rainbow fish. It's getting to the size where I could probably put it in with those other ones that are growing out. And then it's amazing, the shrimp just jump in and out of this little tank all the time. So there's a bunch in there right now. And then down here, I've got kind of a test for growing some plants down here, as well as a grow out for my German blue rams. And then I have a group in here of Corridoras. It's interesting that they're kind of a high fin variety, but the females don't ever really seem to show the high fin. But the males in here do. I haven't had a lot of breeding activity since I moved into this house, so I'm working with fixing some of the water differences. Definitely a higher pH here than I had in the last house. So working with some botanicals and stuff like that, but yeah, I mean, the main focus of this tank right now is growing out the German blue rams, and they are getting to be a decent size, showing some color, really active fish, really hungry fish, but a lot of fun to watch grow out. the first time I ever bred them, so a lot of fun. So here's these tanks, and then I'll show you I have 2 more main display tanks up top in my office to round out my current collection. And then maybe I'll show you my son's beta tank as well. Here's another tank in here. So we got my rummy nose tetras. Got good algae buildup on this too, so I gotta get in here and do some maintenance. I also gotta do some maintenance. This moss is growing pretty strong, but lots of shrimp in here. This is the first tank I got shrimp in, and now they're in every single one of my tanks. Love watching the little pops of red. I also have 4 clown plecos in here. I got the adult German blue rams, and probably about 5 or 6 sturbicories. I want to get more of those. They're pretty good at hiding in here now. There's one up top. Lighting's not great in here just because it's daytime and I got a big window in here, but love having this tank here. And then just around the corner, I got my first big tank in the hobby. Again, lighting not great for this, but got some beautiful endlers. I just kind of let them do their thing. Got some of the older rainbow, fork-tailed rainbow fish, and just a couple other random ones in here. Got albino corridoras that have had a couple batches of babies in the past. A lot of fun. Got some of the other corys in the back there, the Paleatus. They like to hide in this tank for sure. Couple autocinkless. Probably got at least 6. It's tough to count those. They hide so well. And some shrimp. Some Amano shrimp as well in here. And yeah, that's kind of my current tank setup. I'll do a quick look at my son's tank. I gotta do some cleaning up here. I need to get some better containers, but for fish food and stuff that I'm using on more of a regular basis, where I can physically see it, but also be able to pull out drawers and stuff, but just not in the budget right now. So hasn't happened yet. But I'll take you upstairs to that last tank. That is my son's beta fish tank. Here is my son's beta fish tank. It's a little smaller than I would like, but it's a good size for him to start off with. Beautiful beta fish. I've been doing I started off with just the standard beta fish food, but this extreme has been really good for his fins. And then I have a mystery snail in here. He calls the mystery snail Chase, the Paw Patrol Chase. And then the beta fish he named Yogurt. I wouldn't have done the rainbow gravel, but I had to realize that it wasn't my tank, and so I added a couple live plants in there, and then we let him pick out more of the decor, and then it's been fun. He's 4, and he's started to help me with wanting to clean it, and then every night he feeds the fish, and I have to kind of battle with him occasionally on no, the beta fish does not need more food than that. He'll loves spoiling the fish with extra food. But that's all my tanks right now. I'll keep you updated as things change and take you along for the ride.